Princess Leonor has always been seen as composed, calm, disciplined, strong. From childhood, she has carried herself with the kind of poise expected from someone destined to become queen. But lately, something feels different, and one recent moment may have revealed why. A moment so emotional, so unexpected, that it left many in Spain asking the same question. What is really happening to Leonor? Because what the public witnessed wasn't just another royal appearance. It felt personal, it felt heavy, and for some, it looked like the closest thing to an emotional breakdown the future queen has ever shown. It happened during a formal royal event. Everything seemed normal at first. Leonor stood beside her parents, Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, with the usual elegance and control the public expects. But then something shifted. A change in her face. A pause. A distant look in her eyes. A visible struggle to maintain composure. It was brief, but powerful, and cameras caught every second. Within hours, people across Spain were talking. What caused it? Was it exhaustion, pressure, family, or something much deeper? To understand that moment, we have to understand where Leonor is in her life right now. She is no longer simply the daughter of the king. She is stepping into her future. Fast, her military training has become one of the most defining chapters of her life. Not symbolic, real, demanding, physical, mental, and deeply transformative. Military life changes people. It strips away comfort. It demands discipline. It forces strength. And for Leonor, it comes with an extra layer of pressure. Because she is not just training as a soldier. She is preparing as a future queen. That means every mistake matters. Every move is watched. Every emotion is noticed. And that kind of pressure builds. Quietly, day by day, until one moment, it shows. Some believe that hidden pressure is the real reason behind her emotional reaction. Not because she is weak, but because she is human. There is only so much weight one person can carry before it becomes visible. And Leonor carries more than most people ever will. The crown, the expectations of a nation, the history of a monarchy, the future of an institution. That is not light, that is enormous, and perhaps it is starting to feel real in ways it never did before. But pressure may only be part of the story. There is also family. Leonor has always shared a close bond with her parents. Especially with her mother, Queen Letizia, and her younger sister, Infanta Sofia. But royal life changes family relationships. Not emotionally, but practically. Schedules become tighter, responsibilities increase, private time becomes rare, and the older Leonor gets, the more her life becomes defined by duty. That can create a quiet sadness, a sense of distance, not from love, but from normal life. Some observers noticed Letizia's expression during that emotional moment. Protective, concerned, almost as if she recognized exactly what her daughter was feeling. That kind of look matters. Because mothers often see what no one else can. And perhaps Letizia has seen this emotional weight growing for some time. King Felipe likely understands it too. Perhaps better than anyone. He knows what it means to inherit a life. Not choose it. To sacrifice privacy. To carry expectations, to live under constant public judgment. Watching Leonor walk that same path must be emotional for him as both king and father. Some experts believe there may be another hidden reason. Identity. Because Leonor is at an age where everyone begins asking difficult questions. Who am I? What do I want? What kind of future do I dream of? But for Leonor, those questions are more complicated. Because much of her future is already decided. That creates conflict. Personal, desire versus public duty, freedom versus obligation, individual dreams versus historical responsibility. That kind of internal battle can be exhausting. And it can create emotional cracks. Not because someone is failing, but because they are growing. There's also the reality of public scrutiny. Imagine growing up knowing every facial expression will be studied, every word analyzed, every relationship questioned. That level of attention changes how a person feels. It creates caution, pressure, isolation, and sometimes loneliness. Leonor may be surrounded by people, but that does not mean she feels understood. Because her life is unlike almost anyone else's. That can be isolating, very isolating, and isolation can build emotional stress. Perhaps what people saw wasn't one isolated moment, but the result of many hidden struggles colliding at once. Pressure, change, duty, family, identity, sacrifice, all meeting in one emotional pause. That's what makes this moment so powerful. It reminded people that Leonor is not just a symbol, not just an heir, not just the future queen. She is a young woman, still growing, still learning, still carrying emotions the world may never fully understand. And maybe that's why this matters so much. Because behind the royal image, people saw reality, the real cost of becoming queen. It is not just ceremonies and crowns. It is emotional, personal, and often painful. Will the public ever know the full hidden reason behind that moment? Probably not. Royal families protect their private truths. But perhaps the exact answer is less important than what it revealed. That Leonor is changing, not just in role, but in spirit, and those changes come with emotion. The road to the throne is not simple. It is demanding, lonely, and deeply human, and perhaps this emotional breakdown was not a sign of weakness at all. Perhaps it was proof of just how much she is carrying, and just how real her journey has become. Because sometimes, the strongest people break for a moment, not because they cannot continue, but because continuing requires more strength than anyone sees.